Let's cross now live to London. Benedict Pavillot, our correspondent, was listening to all of that. Benedict, just briefly, I mean, what are your reactions to what was a really rather dramatic couple of minutes in the Houses of Parliament?
Very dramatic scenes. I would say they are unsurprising. The anger across the country, the anger across the House of Commons, palpable there in those exchanges with that initial statement by the Prime Minister apologising, then saying sorry is not enough, then saying he's going to do things like changes that have been asked for and that are in the conclusions of this 12-page, pared down, redacted, watered down, some say, because of that ongoing police investigation. And amongst the changes, you heard groans when the Prime Minister said he was going to create an office of the Prime Minister. He acknowledged seemingly that there are problems both in Downing Street and in the structure of Downing Street and the way it works with the rest of government, particularly the Cabinet Office. Clearly, Keir Starmer was reminding the Prime Minister, in case he needed reminding, of the sacrifices made across the United Kingdom during the last 2 years in the pandemic. Over 155,000 people have died. Many had to say goodbye of those deaths, parents, loved ones, to their loved ones via a phone or a screen on a device because of the strict regulations. And while the country was making those sacrifices, Downing Street was throwing parties, gatherings, what they were calling work events. And Keir Starmer said that if he had any honour, having tainted the image and the honour that befits a Prime Minister and that office, that he would resign, but said that he knew that Boris Johnson would not resign. So then the intervention by Theresa May, the former Prime Minister, saying either Downing Street and the Prime Minister hadn't read the COVID rules that they were making, or they did not think they applied to them. So a very significant intervention by the former Prime Minister. And then the culmination, we get the leader of the SNP getting thrown out, Ian Blackford, because he accused the Prime Minister of lying and refused to withdraw it.
Benedict Pavillot, those dramatic scenes are still going on in the Houses of Parliament. Thanks very much indeed for your analysis.